Pretty poor camera work, I apologize. You want to make your own screens, real simple and easy. Buy a roll of screen door stuff, cut it on a chop saw or a metal cutting and grinding saw, or even a cutoff grinder, and then take them over to a paper cutter, square them up, and cut a notch in the end. Works better if you cut a V out. I don't worry too much about bedding. I want the cut to step in the middle. If you don't do that, I already screwed up. So I'm gonna blend it a little bit. All right, so you have a good grass clump back here. I'm gonna put some droppings right there. Picked up over here. Here's a bone. I'm gonna lay it out here. That one more, I don't know if you can really see that, but it further guides a coyote around through here. Makes it kind of a walk-through set also. That's kind of pretty heavily blocked there, guys, but I'm gonna do it. The coyote may work from right here. Maybe I'll take that bone and set that bone right there. Count on this. That way you can walk up, step over this clump of dirt. Take this clump of dirt, put it out here too. There, I like that. That's what we're going to go with. Like I said, I switch gloves, do whatever you want. Put a shot of urine out here in this dirt, grass. There's multiple spells. I think you probably could get a coyote that might scare off or just be too much. But eventually I think he'll get used to it and come towards it. Either way, he's going to have to be curious about it. And I very much like the idea. If 3 of the things don't pique his interest, maybe the 4th will, and you'll get him. Or if he comes up here and sniffs whatever gland lure, then maybe he'll go after this or this and get that foot where he needs it. So, I don't know. Lure makers probably like me. I use more rather than less, you know. I think you can put too much at a set real easily. That's one thing I like about this cat creep bait. It real paste, so it smears. It's hard for him to come and steal it from you. And then kind of goes further too. This is some of Lennon's Super Range All Call Coyote. Put it there. And this is pretty skunky lure. This is the Super Bonanza. I just have real good luck with skunky lures, so it's pretty high on my list. Seems to do real well on the coyotes and the fox. But use what works for you in your area. I've got my favorite bait in the world on the other side of the mountain is my second favorite over here. I got a different one that really outperforms it over here, and vice versa. The one that outperforms it over here is definitely second or third choice over there. I don't know what the deal is, just because of diet or what. So just experiment and find what works for you. Just because it works for one guy don't mean it'll work everywhere. But that's my finished set. Like I said, the reason I like this is I might take then and just do a little bit of this. I don't hardly want any of that. Of course, I don't want stuff that's going to freeze up my thing, but just a little tiny bit of bone just to pique their interest and tease them. And that seems to work a lot better than for me. So you got a little bit of curiosity. They've got smells there. Like I said, it's right on this trail. When I was looking for stuff for blocking, I noticed they got another trail, real faint, but right through there. So, and I like this point, like right there where this all narrows down would be real good, because whether they're hunting the fence line or hunting the edge of the grass or the edge of the alfalfa, It's all kind of close together right there, so that'd be a good place for a second trap. This is my 5th trap around this kill pit, so we're just stick with what we got for right now. See you guys down the line. Hope that helps out. It's a little higher there, low here, higher there. This probably used to be an old road. We got trail running right down it. Trail coming, intersecting. Over here's a dead pit. That was the old set. I dug the earth anchor out. That's where I really like just rebar stakes over earth anchors. They're sure a lot easier to recover. I guess if you have a puller, maybe it works better, but I hate carrying extra tools around all the time. And the driver's an extra tool, but you ain't got to carry rebar stakes, so it's kind of 50-50. But when it comes time to pull, especially in frozen ground, I sure like the rebar. But anyways, we pulled it, redrove it. This is my dirt hole. Here's ground profile, just a little higher up there behind. And I've got the dirt I dug out higher on either side. Makes this a low spot. Yet this is tapering. This is my wax dirt, so if it rains here, it still sheds real well, but yet it's a low spot for the coyote to step. Put this stick here, partially buried, made it look like it was still laying there. It was actually just laying right here. For some outside blocking, so they can come up, they can step over that, but it gets them right in the center of the jaw. And I put this bone here to help discourage them trying to work from the side. And I stuck that little piece there in, same deal there. And hopefully with that slope and then the angle of the hole, they'll come around and work this. And I got bait, urine, lure, and a lure. So all the scents up there on that one. Sometimes I like to give a shot of urine or gland lure on the outside blocking, but in this case, just try to pull them in. Then I took a little bit of the dirt from there, sprinkled to help blend the set and conceal the trap, because that's a dirty trap, you know. So we'll see what happens. We've got a clean set in right over there by the fence, so we'll go bait that up now. Be good to go. So it was a dirt hole. I think I'm going to try and stretch the trap and use that for backing. If it's staked, I may pull it. I'll just move it right over and use that for backing. Either way, I brought a second trap. Oh, this isn't that bad, really. Must have just caught it here this morning. Because it's so sandy, the soil. They just tear it up crazy. And I have a real low recatch on remakes. I'm all about a remake, but when it's just a rototilled circle, I seem to avoid it. So I think we're going to use that piece there. Maybe take the tall pieces off the back, tumbleweed out of it. I'll put a T-bone set in right there. Then I'll have this new dirt hole here or wherever. Well, old dirt hole. But they're using this trail. They're calving here, so I really got to keep it under control here. And then of course they travel this. Last year I was set right tight to the fence, but this stuff's so tall, it just doesn't look as good there. I may, if I make another catch here, or if I hear about lots of coyotes here, I may find whatever faint trail there is along the fence, put one there. I do have a couple traps down there on a dead pit. I've got a couple down here in the draw and one clear over there at the top of that. There's a road intersection way over there. So I'm gonna remade. See you guys down the line. Real quick, one more thing. I really covered this sauce, but I'm not super big on offset. I think roughly 9 inches, which is for me roughly tip of finger to thumb. 9 inches from your point of interest, be it lure or hole or T-bone, whatever, to center of the pan. And you can do a lot with blocking. If you've got big tall backing, probably shorten that up a little bit. I mean, lengthen it up a bit, bring it back out this way. And if it's more subtle blocking and low, put it up close. When I do a urine post, you know, it usually sits, I put it, you know, about 9 inches off the base, but the top, pretty close to it. So just that's whatever you want. You know, trapping coyotes, once again, I get a lot of hind foot catches when it comes to coon. Fox usually work out pretty good for me though, but you know, just a rough idea, 9 inches. So I got good coyote tracks along this. There's another trail about this good coming off right there. I'm gonna put a second trap, just put a dirt hole in there. I really like dirt holes. I like them for their visual appeal. The other reason I like doing my T-bone sets like this, which, you know, is almost just like a buried bait set or something, I guess, I don't know. But I think the wind in the evenings is going to be coming down through here. I've got this trail, I've got them working the edge, and I've got a road out there, although I don't expect to pull them from out there, but I've got a line here they could be walking, so it can pull them from there. If my coyote should happen to be coming down this little tiny road and come walking, there's good visual appeal there. Disturbance without being too unnatural, so he may come over to investigate it. So I like the eye appeal. I like the fact, now this one I was able to blend my trap real well. I like the fact that you can blend your trap in because you're doing some digging. You're not just trying to hide it. But I like the visual appeal of the piled dirt or disturbance. So another reason I do my T-bones this way, why I like them. Sometimes you get done with a set and you're just like, oh, perfect. Trap, blend it in. You're in lure, bait, bass, wad down the hole. Like I said, saw quite a few tracks through here. Plus we got this trail, and there's tracks on it right there, intersects. I feel like that's as good as a coyote on a stretcher. But it's trapping, so you never know. We'll see, time will tell.